Now, police in the UK say the man detained after Tuesday's Westminster car ramming incident is being held on suspicion of attempted murder and performing an act of terror. He's been identified as a British citizen of Sudanese origin. We can get more now from our London correspondent Anastasia Cherkina. Anastasia, little information so far, but what else do we know about this man?
Well, Nikki, details have certainly started trickling in and being discussed in the press about the possible identity of the man behind this crash that is now being indeed investigated by authorities here as a terror incident as well as attempted murder. And we do know that the press here are saying that this is a man who is 29 years old. He is being named as Salih Kader, a British citizen of Sudanese origin. It's being reported that this man came to Britain back in 2010 as a refugee and applied for asylum and was granted British citizenship within the last 2 years. It's also being reported that this is a man who lived in Birmingham and was actually, according to some reports being made now, in London to reportedly apply for a Sudanese visa to be able to visit his family back home. Now, and some reports have suggested that he actually had papers or documents on him suggesting that's what he was planning on doing. So some questions still to be addressed there. It's also being reported that he was not known to the MI5 or the counter-terror police, but local police in Birmingham where he lived were aware of his identity. And, excuse me, we do know that police here who are now investigating this case have been saying that he's not been cooperating with them and that their main priority remains to be able to determine what exactly his motivation is. And given the man is not speaking and saying very much about why he did what he did, that remains a challenge. And we're also hearing here that the police, the car that he had driven to London in from Birmingham actually arrived the night before this incident took place. We're also hearing that neighbors are saying that he was a quiet man who lived over an internet cafe, but in fact the landlord of the place he used to live said he didn't live at that internet cafe for a few months before this happened. So really lots of questions still. We also know that officials and police have investigated and looked into 2 properties that could have been associated with him, still searching another, but no other people have been arrested in connection to this, so the police are continuing to look into that. And interestingly, just to mention, we know that the Metropolitan Police Commissioner here in London has said that it might be not the worst idea to consider pedestrianizing Westminster because of what she's described these vehicle attacks being weapons of choice. So we'll see if that happens. And we've also heard from the London Mayor Sadiq Khan say that it also might not be a bad idea to lift security, not just in Westminster, but in London.
Anastasia Cherkina, thank you for the update.